So, what are we gonna do tonight, OCG?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertram. Take over YouTube.
Please note, OCG is a fictional character. Any resemblance to persons alive, dead, or undead is purely coincidental.
Shut up, Bertram.
Okay, shutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / fucktotem Bertram. Say hello, Bertram.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is our live stream for Insert Game Title here. So let me just begin by saying that this stream was made for children. I mean, not made for children. So, Mum and Dad, if you decide to show this to your children, maybe mute the audio. Now, let's commence with the profanity-strewn livestream that contains references to sex, mutilation, and torture. Ha ha ha! I'm only kidding. There is no torture. Did you know, Bertram, that I met Mega Man myself recently? Yes, I mean the chap's in his 40s now, has a glass eye, walks with a bit of a limp. So I decided to follow him, see where he went. Luckily for me, he visited the local gentleman's toilets. And when he was urinating in that hole in the wall thing, I thought I would just have a little peek.
Mankind
see what
faces ruin
Mega
and
Man
despair.
is packing.
The world
As
is
it turns
changing.
out, Bertram,
Yet hope
he's not
remains
so
in the
much
hearts
a
of the people.
Mega Man.
We go about our daily lives never knowing the forces that can change our destinies forever.
For the last
We
time,
are oblivious,
Bertram, you
ignorant
are
like sheep
not
to the
a
slaughter.
monkey.
This night,
Therefore,
in the
you
year
are
of our
not
Lord
allowed to throw
1047, marks
poo
the beginning
at
of
me.
our journey together.
Okay?
A
And
journey
another-
into darkness, into
OCG,
madness.
I think the
I
toilet's
watched
blocked
him
again.
from the shadows.
Be quiet,
Is he the
Bertram.
one?
Can't you see
He has
I'm
come
trying
far
to watch
already,
the news
but he will
here?
be tested.
Oh,
Tested to the very limits
Is
of
it
human endurance
interesting?
and
I've
beyond.
never seen the news.
This night he
Oh,
rides
yes,
looking for
very
the old gods,
interesting,
armed
Bertram.
with an amulet
It
that has
usually
led him here.
features some of my
Tonight,
favorite things,
he will begin his
including
journey
stories
into
of
oblivion.
violence and of sexual misconduct. In fact, instead of me telling you about it, why don't
The
we
struggle
sit
for
down and watch
supremacy
the news
is
together?
eternal. Inevitable.
Must we? I was going to go watch an episode of Peppa
Victory is the
Pig.
natural objective
Yes,
of every
Bertram, we
creature in
must.
this world. They
And
will
who
kill
knows?
and die
We might
for their kind to
grow
dominate.
as friends.
Some call this
through,
eternal struggle
watching
equilibrium,
the news
the
together.
balance between light
Oh,
and darkness.
okay. Good evening. This is the news. I am News, the newsman. Tonight's top story. A man has been arrested in Dorset, suspected of being a Scooby-Doo villain. Brian Marston
without
had
hope.
apparently been trying to scare
of
the
faith
residents of
claim
a
that this
local
is a
nursing
test from
home
God to
while
strengthen
dressed
our
up
spirit.
as a giant penis.
Perhaps this is
Mr.
true.
Masterson was only unmasked
Perhaps it
when
is
one of the
simply
residents'
pious
grandchildren caught him,
If it
in
is
their words, going
Darkness
pee-pee.
has come to
When
engulf
asked to
once more
comment
humanity,
on
and we
his
are
arrest,
witnessing the
Mr.
end
Masterson
of mankind.
turned and said, in a very proud voice, that he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. In other news, a woman has been arrested under suspicion of breastfeeding her husband in the middle of a McDonald's restaurant. when asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, the woman, who shall be called Anonymous, simply...
How unprofessional, Bertram. I've never seen a newsman laugh at one of his own stories.
Yes, indeed. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. It might have sounded like I was laughing at the news story of the woman breastfeeding her husband, but it was in fact technical difficulties. So, when the woman was asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, she simply stated that McDonald's did not have any milk, and her husband is partial to a glass of milk. Now, let's hear about today's weather from the weatherman. Go ahead, weatherman.
Right, we can turn this off now, Bertram.
Don't you want to hear about the weather?
Oh, no, Bertram. Let's just do what we're supposed to be doing and concentrating on this game.
Isn't it amazing that somehow the game has been playing itself while we did this whole comedic skit bit?
Yes, Bertram, remarkable. In fact, I suppose now's as good a time as any, but I've actually employed some help who is actually going to play the video games just whilst we go off on these kind of tangents where we do comical skits and the like.
Oh, you haven't introduced us?
Well, that's because, well, you see, the thing is, Bertram, in order for me to employ this individual, I had to somehow convince them that I was living completely alone.
So you didn't tell them about me?
No, Bertram, sadly not. So, when this new employee of mine, comes over to play the video games, while we go off on our comedic skits, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I would like for you to go into the closet and close the door, and not make a peep, not even stick your head out until said employee has left.
Does this employee have a name?
What are you talking about, Bertram? I've already told you their name.
Have you?
Yes! Employee!
Oh!
No, Bertram.
Yes, OCG?
I have absolutely the worst job in the world.
Really, OCG?
Yes, Bertram. Now let me tell you why. I spent all day playing video games. Every single second of every single minute of every single hour of the entire 24-hour day, I spent playing video games. Doesn't that sound like a bloody nightmare?
No, not really.
Well, it is. 'Tis an absolute, unmitigated nightmare. While all of my beloved viewers...
You mean all 4 of them?
Shut up, Bertram! While all of my beloved viewers are out there working 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 to feed their families, buy a new car, go and see a prostitute, or take their mistresses on holiday, or buy 1,527 Krispy Kreme donuts, while you, the average person, the commoners, are out working, slaving away in probably some piece of shit office somewhere, or working as a bin man in McDonald's, or working in a bank, working as a teacher in a school, while you're out there slaving away giving your blood, sweat and tears. I am here, playing video games. I know, you want to feel sorry for me, but I tell you, don't, dear viewer. Do not give me your sympathy. I don't deserve it. You are out there doing awful work, like working in McDonald's, working in a bank, etc., etc. And I'm here playing video games all day long. And I'm here to tell you that it's an absolute unmitigated nightmare. If you think your job is bad, then I want you to just think of what I do all day long. 7 days a week.
I have traveled here seeking the Guardian of the Lake.
365 days
You are from the
a year.
Order?
I
They
am
sent you?
playing bloody video
How do I
games.
find him?
Are you being sarcastic, OCG?
He will find you.
No, Bertram,
In the
I
forest.
am not being sarcastic. I'm telling you right here, right now, that I have the worst job in the world. Even people that clean toilets don't have as bad a job as I do. Even nurses who work in nursing homes and clean up after old geriatric people that shit themselves while watching daytime television. I'm telling you that even as bad as that job is, mine is 1,000 times worse. I have the worst job in the world.
I follow him
sit
into the
here
old forest,
all day
watching him
long,
from afar. He
playing
is strong
video
indeed.
games.
The
While
one
you're
God
out
comes
there
to drive
earning
out the
money
many,
for your
but
bloody
here,
children
in
and
this
your
place,
bloody
God's
relatives
influence
and
is thin and
saving up
threadbare.
to buy a
The
new
old God
bloody
still holds
car or
sway
whatever
here.
you're doing.
Few venture
I'm
this
here
far into
playing
the
video
wood.
games,
He is
sitting on my
disturbed by
fat
dreams
backside
that gnaw at
in
his
front
very
of
soul.
my rather
He
large
will rest for the night,
television.
but rest will
Or
not come
monitor,
easy.
if you're
The
a
battle
PC
has left him
gamer.
weakened,
So I'm
but he
sitting
knows the
here
dream
in
will
front
return,
of my large
and though he fears
television.
nothing on this
Monitor,
earth,
if you're a
yet
PC
his
gamer,
nightmares sap the
doing
strength within
absolutely
him
nothing
and leave a
but
cold
playing
grip on
video
his heart.
games,
Tomorrow he
drinking
will use the
gin,
old hunting path.
eating
Long
as
has
much
it been
as
in
I'm
disuse,
content to
but
do
for
so
now,
from
he
the
dreams.
relative safety of my home. And you're out there working. And I just want to tell you, dear viewer, that I have
What
the
motivates
worst
a man to confront the challenges that most of us put around him?
I'm sorry.
Condemning him
I,
to
I,
solitude,
I couldn't keep it
exposing
going,
him to
Bertram.
defeat
I couldn't hold it in.
I knew you were joking.
Of course I'm joking,
answer
Bertram. Worst
love.
job in the world.
A force
I
so
have the
powerful
best job
that
in the
all
world.
reason becomes
And all
blind
you
to it,
stupid
blind
people
to
out there,
all
you
things,
all have the
even
worst
the
jobs in the world. You all want to be me. You all want to be in my
Loss of
shoes
love
and
can
do
make a
nothing
man
but play
desperate.
video games
Desperate
all
enough
day.
to do
But you
anything to bury
can't
the truth,
because you all
to
have
hide from
fucking
its
children and fucking families and mistresses and holidays and all that bollocks. I get to sit here and think only of myself.
Andy.
Yes, and you. I occasionally think about you. Mostly how I'm going to throw you out of the window, or how I'm going to poison your dinner, or how I'm going to make your sleeping arrangements even more uncomfortable than they are. But yes, you do occasionally enter my mind, Bertram.
So what have we learned today, OCG?
That you all suck, and I'm the best.
If you say so. Wait a minute. This game doesn't look like Crash Bandicoot.
Well done, Bertram. Have a gold star and a complimentary pat on the head. This is indeed not Crash Bandicoot.
But you promised we could play Crash Bandicoot.
I did no such thing.
Yes you did. right before you got abducted by aliens, and then sued them for probing your backside in a very inappropriate way.
Abducted? Aliens? Daddy? Bertram, could you have been dreaming?
Oh yeah, I was dreaming.
Well, that explains it.
Do you remember when you got cursed by that gypsy woman and your pee-pee fell off? What was her name again? You know, the ugly bitch that cursed you.
Wasn't it your mother?
Yeah, it was. So, are we gonna play Crash Bandicoot now?
In the name of Isaac Newton and his shriveled genitals. We discussed this already. I never said we would play Crash Bandicoot.
Yes you did. Right before you were...
Abducted by aliens. Yes, you dreamt that, Bertram. Remember?
Oh yeah! Is this game scary?
Well, I would say it's more silly than scary.
Oh, well, at least that begins with an S too.
Good job seeing the positive side, Bertram.
In a way, I'm glad it's not scary. I don't really feel up to washing any more of your soiled boxer shorts.
I resent that. I actually wear Y-fronts. Damn it. What the hell am I supposed to be doing in this game?
I went to hell once.
No, you didn't.
Yes I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes I did. No, actually, I didn't.
I thought so.
If you were to make a video game, what would you call it, OCG?
I would call my video game Jesus Christ in Nail Me to the Cross Again and see what you get, motherfucker.
Oh,
Yes, I am bloody hilarious.
Offensive too.
Very. I once gave Gordon the Goofy Gorilla an enormous wedgie and drew a penis on his head while he was sleeping.
Oh, whatever happened to Gordon the Goofy Gorilla?
Well, I believe he was shot by the hunter out of Jumanji.
Oh no!
Don't be too sad, Bertram. He was turned into a wonderful rug.
Oh, that's not any better. Now people can walk all over him.
People were always walking over Gordon, especially that wife of his, Petra, the professional prostitute.
Speaking of professional prostitutes, can we watch Star Wars later?
What the hell does professional prostitutes have to do with Star Wars?
Because, some professional prostitutes like Star Wars?
Ah, no, I've never been much of a Star Wars fan, but Star Horse, well, that's much more my thing.
Well, that's because you're a pervert.
How have you known that I am the latest in a long line of perverts, Bertram? My father was a pervert. My grandfather was a pervert. My great-great-grandfather was a pervert. My great-great-great-grandfather...
Was a pervert?
No. Surprisingly, he was an artist.
Oh!
Yes. Apparently, he was quite shit. Did you know, Bertram, that I have a black belt in karate? I am a master of ninjutsu. I have studied taekwondo. I have a degree in bitch slapping. But for some bizarre reason, I still punch. Like this. Oh. Oh. I'm like a geriatric with constipation. Look again, Bertram. Oh. Ooh. You see what I'm saying? And don't even get me started. Bertram, did you know that somewhere in the world, at this exact moment, there is a woman touching herself and thinking about him? And also, in another corner of the world, Bertram, did you know that there is a man currently touching himself and thinking about him?
OCG, didn't you have an affair with a Smurf once?
No. You're getting confused about that time I had an illicit encounter with one of the Care Bears.
Oh!
Alone again with only his
I do
thoughts as
enjoy
company,
those old
he continues on his
children's
journey to
shows.
find the one he seeks.
Speaking of
Who
children,
or what was that
please
strange
remember,
creature?
dear viewer,
There is a
that
power
this
here that few
playthrough
know,
is
a power
most
that could have some
definitely
influence on
not
events.
for children.
Perhaps the guardian of the
So,
lake is aware of
don't
him
let
now
me
and
catch any
offers
of you
aid in his
children
quest.
out there watching this.
There is just the small matter of the
What
dead
if you
bog
can't
to
tell
overcome.
that a child...
A place that has claimed the lives of many of
Do
the
you
brotherhood.
mean if a
The
child
smell
is
of
wearing
death
a
is strong
false
here,
mustache?
and danger lies around every corner.
yes.
But nothing will stop him. Nothing
I
will stand in his
don't
way.
know. Where did the child acquire the false mustache?
They bought it from a man selling false mustaches on the streets.
Ah, well, then provided the child is wearing a false mustache, they can watch this playthrough.
What if they're wearing a false beard?
I'll get back to you on that one. I must say, Bertram, this game is pretty as a picture.
What picture?
Most likely a picture of Ava Green.
With clothes on or off?
Oh, definitely off.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty picture. You don't have a copy of that picture by any chance, do you?
I have 1,246 pictures of Ava Green, and you can't have any of them.
Oh, what would a video game based on us be called?
Robin Crowley and Bertram Butler. Ass to mouth. No, actually, scratch that.
How about Reuben Crowley and Bertram Butler, guilty as charged?
No. That's bollocks, Bertram.
Well, it's better than ass to mouth.
Nothing is better than ass to mouth. Actually, scratch that.
Oh, I forgot to ask, but how many subscribers do we have now on here?
Not bloody enough.
I told you before, OCG. We need to expand our repertoire. Make videos on more niche subjects.
For the last time, Bertram, I am not making videos of myself showering.
Oh, but it would be hilarious. You have a very, odd body shape.
I'm going to forget you just said that, Bertram. You know, Bertram, I procured this game for free. And I definitely did not shoplift it from my local game. Nope, absolutely not. You know, I haven't seen value for money like that since I got 75% off at my local massage establishment.
Isn't that a brothel?
Yes, Bertram, it is. Why don't you say it a little louder? I don't think my wife quite heard you.
Isn't that a brothel?
I was being sarcastic, you crumbly biscuit.
Oh. So tell me, how did you get 75% off?
Well, my lady of choice had recently been in an unfortunate helicopter accident and was now simply a head on a stick.
Oh.
She had a mouth on her, I can tell you.
And not much else it would seem. Doesn't your wife disagree with this little hobby of yours?
Well, she doesn't know. My first wife found out, so I did the natural thing and plotted to murder her.
And did you succeed in killing her, I mean?
Sadly, not. The stupid woman managed to flush herself down the toilet before I got the chance to put my plan into action.
How does one flush themselves down the toilet?
Well, it's more common than you might think, Bertram. Though usually just with small people. I heard Peter Dinklage had a close call while taking a toilet break on the set of Game of Thrones. Why aren't you laughing, Bertram? What are you doing?
I thought I saw a raisin on the ground, so I ate it.
And?
It was actually one of Bertie's poo-poos.
Remind me again. Who is Bertie?
My mouse.
I hope that's not a euphemism.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's a... You know what? Never mind. Oh, yes, Bertie. That thing you keep in your pockets.
That thing is called Bertie. It's like Bertram, but it's not.
Thank you for educating me on that, Bertram. Could you and your mouse please pay attention? How are you supposed to laugh at my jokes if you keep getting distracted with raisins?
It was a poo-poo. At least I think it was.
You leave the thinking to me, Bertram. I'm the brains in this operation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just off to stick my fingers in a wall socket. I've run out of coffee, and I need a little boost. Ow! That hurts. Ow! That hurts. Ow! That hurts.
You heard him, dear viewer. He's the brains of the operation.
Shut up, Bertram, and telephone me an ambulance. I appear to have electrocuted myself.
What about the stream?
Oh yes. Well, let's finish the stream first.
Is this a horror game?
This is as much a horror game as I am a relatively normal human being, who most certainly does not keep his wife in a cage in the basement. Now, most horror games these days have you running away from a wanker in a Halloween costume.
I had to play hide and seek with a wanker last Halloween.
But you played that with me.
Oh!
Wanker, indeed. Ha!
well, at least you're a well-dressed wanker.
Yes, 'tis true. 'Tis true. So, to answer your question, Bertram, this is not a horror game. There is a distinct lack of blood.
Oh, that's a shame. You do love blood.
Yes, quite. Ever since that chap with the pointy teeth gave me that unattractive love bite on my neck, I've had such a craving for the stuff.
Oh no! You're turning into an umpire!
I think you mean a vampire.
Oh!
And never mention anything related to sports in my presence
Forgive me,
again.
brother.
The
my
only
need is far
thing
greater than
I
yours.
hate more than games that don't let you customize your genitals is sports.
Noted.
Oh, before we carry on with the playthrough, here's a message from our sponsor.
We have a sponsor.
We do. I promised Edwin I'd let him say a few words.
Edwin? As in your perverted brother, Edwin? The man who holds the Guinness World Record for the longest sustained erection?
36 years and counting. Yes. So, without much further ado, may I present my brother, Edwin Wagster. Oh, thank you, brother. I'll spank. Oh, I mean, thank you later. So, dear viewer, I'm going to tell you my foolproof strategy to conquering any beat 'em off, beat 'em up game. Are we ready? That's what you said. Ho, ho, ho. Now, to conquer any beat 'em off, beat 'em up game. All you have to do is treat your controller like a beautiful woman. Yes. Hit random buttons and magic will happen. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mustache, I've got a date with a juggler, and I hear he has a lovely set of balls. Ho, 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 oh my, oh no, oh my. My brother Edwin, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he scares me.
Oh, don't worry, Bertram. Just, never turn your back on him and your beer will be safe.
What?
Oh, nothing. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Bertram. Edwin will be coming to stay with us for a while.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Something about him being on the run or hiding or some other nonsense. I said he could sleep in your bed, Bertram.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Oh no!
Oh, that's quite enough of that.
Why does your brother have a different surname than you?
Well, you see, because Edwin took his wife's surname.
What? He's married? Who the hell would marry him?
Well, he's not married in the conventional sense. You see, Edwin was the first man in history to marry his own scrotum.
His scrotum has a name?
Oh, yes. Wilhelmina Wagster. Willie for short.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked now. Oh, I meant to tell you, OCG, but you offended me earlier when you said, something offensive about me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bertram. I'll tell you a joke to make you feel better.
no, there's really no need.
I insist. So, what do you call a Terminator prostitute?
I don't know, OCG. What do you call a Terminator prostitute?
I'll bareback.
I don't get it.
You know, instead of I'll be back, it's I'll bareback. You know, because prostitutes often offer bareback, which means you don't need protection.
Protection? Like a gun?
No, you moron, like a corn. You know what? Never mind. 'Twas a very funny joke.
I was watching a documentary this morning, OCG, and apparently the world is ruled over by lizard people. Is that true, OCG?
That's correct, Bertram. That is correct. But, let's just keep the fact that I just said that between us. I can't bear to get locked up in that asylum again.
Oh, yes. You told me horror stories about that place.
Oh, yes, yes. The food was nightmarish.
Didn't you also say you were forced to perform fellatio?
Good Lord, no, no. I befriended a guard called Horatio.
Oh, oops, sorry.
And I wasn't forced to perform fellatio. I did it willingly in exchange for a bottle of gin.
Oh, you dirty swine.
No, not wine. Gin.
The stench of the bog
Gin.
fades into memory, and a land of great beauty lies before him. A paradise where nature lives
Gin.
in harmony with all living
Not
creatures.
wine.
Indeed,
Gin.
a refuge for
Nothing
those
like
who wish it.
wine. Not
He is
red
close
wine.
now,
Not
close
white
to the
wine.
old gods and
Just
the old ways,
gin.
long forgotten
Gin.
by men. This
Are you
kingdom
understanding
was
me,
once revered
Bertram?
by all.
I am talking
Yet
about
now
gin.
only a small part remains.
Bertram.
Soon even this will
You've fallen
disappear.
asleep again, haven't you?
The amulet senses its
Bastard.
master. Its journey
Do you
is
like
almost over. He
retro-inspired
will need all
platformer
his strength
games,
now,
OCG?
all his wits.
You know,
If he is to
games
succeed
like
here,
Shovel
if he is to
Knight
convince
and,
the old
Curse
god
of the
to
Moon?
help him.
No. And let me tell you why, Bertram. So, here is OCG's guide to why all retro 8-bit platformers are absolute arse. Or bollocks. Whichever you prefer. Number 1. Knockback. Enemies can knock you back and cause your character to fall into an instant death pit or spikes. Knockback can go to hell. Number 2. Bosses with seemingly infinite life bars. You have to beat on these bastards harder than an obsessive-compulsive masturbator. The boss fights can go to hell. Number 3. Opposite to the problem with the boss fights, often our playable character dies in only a few hits, and is often as soft as I am watching the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy.
Oh, that's an erection joke.
You're absolutely right, Bertram. Well done, you. So, playable characters that die in a few hits can go to hell. Number 4. Sequences when you ride a hoverbike. Does anyone remember Battletoads? Need I say more? Hoverbike sequences can go to hell. Number 5. My wife. Now this has nothing to do with video games. I really hate my wife. My wife can go to hell. Number 6. The stupid 80s Pac-Man level sound effects when you find health or a power pickup.
What sound effects?
You know. Ping. Boing. Pika.
Oh, I understand.
Good. So the bing sound effects can go to hell. Number 7. I don't have a number 7. Number 8. The same as number 7. Number 9. Enemies that fire projectiles at you constantly.
Oh yeah, they annoy me. There was this one time, I was playing Ninja Gaiden, and...
Shut up, Bertram! So, enemies that fire projectiles can go to hell. And finally, number 10. To throw a grenade, you have to press 2 bloody buttons. Usually up on the D-pad and another button. Not only is this annoying, but what if you only had one finger on your hand? You would be fucked. And that's why I hate retro-inspired platformer game, things. Does that answer your question, Bertram?
Yes?
Did you know, Bertram, that I first played this game when I was no taller than Peter Dinklage?
Oh, wow. And how tall are you now?
Can't you tell? You're looking at me, you idiot.
Oh, yeah. This is embarrassing. Beam me up, Scotty.
Beam me up. Have you been watching Star Trek again?
No.
Bertram!
But I love it.
I told you what happened to me when I attended that Star Trek convention in 1993, didn't I?
Yes.
I can't even look at a Klingon without having traumatic flashbacks.
Remind me what he did again.
Well,
Show
it was
yourself.
1993.
The Brotherhood needs your help.
I was in
I need your
attendance at a Star Trek convention in the great city of London. I brought a guest with me. 'Twas my favorite teddy bear.
What was he called?
He was called It Rubs Solution on its skin.
And did he have a surname?
Yes, it was, or
You've
else
been
it
deserted
gets
by
those again. But I
Creatures
just
from the
called
void
him
come to clean
Bill
the souls
for
of men,
short.
to wake
Anyway,
mankind from the
long
face of the earth.
story short, I accidentally dropped Bill, and as I reached down
God
to
does not
retrieve
abandon us.
him, a bloody
believe that
Klingon
a powerful
appeared
spell
from
has been unleashed
nowhere,
by someone or
trampled Bill, and then
A
just
spell
walked
that has isolated
away.
our world from the heavens,
Oh,
cutting us off from
bastard.
God.
Bill
allowing evil
was
to
in
flourish
tatters, clinging to life. I attempted to administer
We have
CPR,
dreamt that a
but the
message waits for you
damage
this
was done.
A message
Bill
that holds a clue to our
died in
salvation.
my arms.
I was instructed to
And
seek
that's
you out,
why you hate
in the
Star
hope that you will show
Trek?
me the path.
Yes, I have never recovered from Bill's death.
I'm surprised your mother didn't buy you a new teddy bear.
Yes.
She did.
My wife
That same day,
Marie.
in fact.
was murdered not 2 days ago.
then
by the
what's
evil
the
that runs the
problem?
planets.
Well, I never thought of
The
it
soul
like
and
that
those of the recently
before.
departed are
You're
trapped here.
right,
I
Bertram.
cannot find peace.
Does that mean I can watch Star Trek now?
Absolutely not.
that she is waiting
Oh.
for you here.
Oh,
To deliver
ladies and
a
gentlemen,
message to you.
it would appear that a vampire has just crawled into my room and bitten me.
Only the most deserving of the
Somewhere
living are
out
worthy
of sight.
speaking to the dead.
Now, while I attend to
Are you worthy?
that, Bertram here will take over the stream and entertain you the only way he knows how. By talking bollocks.
Okay. Play the game. OCG, am I supposed to commentate? OCG, oh, he's in the title. So, nice weather we've been having. No, not really actually. So, I'm Bertram, but you already knew that. I like singing, gaming obviously, but I'm also fond of a long walk. Well, I used to be before well, you know. Do you think being set on fire would be painful? I mean, I've been electrocuted, beaten, fallen down the stairs, broken every bone in my body, being run over, being bitten by a badger, drowned, suffocated, being asphyxiated, which is the same as suffocated, it just sounds fancier. I've been thrown, mutilated, stabbed, shot, winded, assaulted, cut in half, cut into quarters, glued back together, tied up, hoisted, hung, hanged, strangled, mocked, glassed. But I've never been set on fire. So, do you think it's painful? Oh, look, OCG is back.
What are you talking about, you miserable pile of bones and bad fashion?
Oh, thank God you're back. Here, take the bloody controller and play your game.
You know, Bertram, I'm so glad modern RPGs are slowly starting to become more action-focused. Goodbye, turn-based battles. I'll miss you as much as I miss my Uncle Fredrickson.
Oh, did he die?
Oh, don't worry, Bertram. We won't be attending his funeral. He was a prick. Oh, I wish it was 2004. I was so much younger then. It was also the year I remember fondly as the year I lost my virginity for the second time to a sadomasochist in a gorilla costume. 'Twas a Halloween party.
Oh, what did you dress up as that year?
What does this
Your mother. Which meant I had a blonde wig, wrote the word whore on my forehead, and wore the smallest pair of fake breasts known to man.
Oh, you're cruel.
Haha. It took you this long to figure that out, Bertram. So I said to him, "Look here, Governor. I in absolutely no way wish to have sex with your wife. For two reasons, actually. Number one, she's not incredibly attractive. Number two, the woman is a bloody zombie. Now, personally, sir, I don't know about you, but I prefer my women to have a little more meat on their bones." And do you know what he said to me then, Bertram? Just wait till you get a bloody load of this. He said... Bertram, what are you doing with that copy of Resident Evil 2?
I was going to play it.
The test
Oh.
has shaken him. I see the doubt in his eyes as he heads towards the lake. So Pan is
I'll
helping
make the
him
jokes
out.
around
That's
here,
good.
Bertram.
Perhaps
Put
it
that
bodes
disc
well.
down before
I
you
wonder
cut
if he
your own
knows what
throat with
awaits
it or
him here,
something.
in this place where the
Oh,
dead
that
can
only
contact the
happened
living.
once.
Now,
It is
forgive
cold
me
now.
if I
A
sound
chill wind
distracted,
blows
dear
through
viewer.
his heart.
I am
I can see
currently
it,
spying on
feel
my
it.
wife
He will
as
need
she
help if
takes
he
a
is to
walk in the
succeed.
garden with
He
the
must not
man
fail.
that I believe
He
to
will
be
not fail.
her lover.
Not now. Not
I
yet.
think they're kissing.
Not if I have anything
Quiet,
to do
Bertram.
with it.
If they hear you, the game is up.
Sorry.
What are you doing now?
Eating a sandwich?
Fine. Do it quietly. I can't see bloody anything.
Where are your glasses?
You stood on them, remember?
Oh, that's right. I don't know why I'm happy about that.
Because you take pleasure in my pain, apparently. Wait, what's my wife doing now?
I think she's urinating.
That woman has absolutely no pride. Keep your eyes peeled, Bertram. Bertram, are you now urinating?
I forgot to go before we left.
What's wrong with you people? We are gentlemen. Gentlemen do not urinate outdoors. Damn it! Now I need to go. Forgive me, dear viewer.
Wait. I think they're kissing now.
Let me see. Let me see, you idiot. They're not kissing. Can't you see that machete? The chap has obviously stabbed her.
Should we help her?
No. Let's not do that. You know, Bertram, I was abducted by aliens once. Yes, quite a few years ago now. And let me just say that the anal probing that everyone seems to have a problem with, it really wasn't that bad. And I'll tell you another thing. Bunker me appointments.
OCG.
Yes, Bertram?
Why are you dressed like that?
Well, Bertram, I thought that since we're going to be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles today, I thought that I would dress myself like a teenager. Why? You not approve of my attire?
You look like someone's very uncool.
Shut up, Bertram! Anyway, did I tell you about the story of the turtle and the hare, Bertram?
I don't think so.
Well, you see, the turtle, my dear manservant, turned out to be a serial killer. So he cut up the hare, put parts of his body in the microwave, and cooked him. Isn't that a lovely story, Bertram?
Not really. What are you doing?
Well, isn't it obvious, Bertram? Can't you see that I have clearly died, and I'm waiting for the Grim Reaper to come and take my soul to heaven?
Really?
No, not really, Bertram. We're still waiting for this bloody lighting technician to get here. When did you say he should arrive? He was supposed to be here 6 hours ago.
Lighting technician?
Yes, you know the one you were supposed to call today.
Today?
You did call the lighting technician, didn't you, Bertram?
Of course. Just give me 1 minute.
Bertram? Bertram! Where are you going? Get back! Oh, my gracious. That's exactly what's going on here. Why am I talking to myself? So, Bertram, you previously asked me in our last session, how does one spot a zombie? So, I've done a little bit of research, just for your benefit, Bertram. And I have here 3 ways that you can conclusively identify if someone is a zombie or not. Number 1, they will have a bad use of the English language. Now please, Bertram, do not confuse a zombie with a drunk Scottish person. I mean, I can see how it could be confusing, but they will often speak, how can I demonstrate? They'll make lots of noises. Now, you like me to repeat that, Bertram? They'll make lots of noises, often combined with this gesture, or perhaps this gesture, or this gesture, maybe even this gesture. But the thing that will give away that it's a zombie will be the... Okay, number 2. They will have awful personal hygiene. Yes, no doubt they will smell similar to something like the armpits of a fat Xbox fanboy. Or like that little bit of skin between your genitals and your anus. Yes. Number 3. They will have a penchant for brains. And what that means, Bertram, is they like to eat brains. So you'll be perfectly safe should a zombie apocalypse ever befall us. So, they will make noises like... they will have bad hygiene, and they like eating brains. So I hope you put that all in, Bertram, because there'll be a test next, You know, Bertram, I consider myself to be something of a psychic.
A psycho?
No, Bertram, not a psycho. A psychic. It means that I can read people's thoughts, predict the future, that kind of thing. So, for example, I know that in exactly 3 seconds, I am going to urinate in my underwear. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. And there we are. Psychic, just like I said. And another thing. Rayman.
Oh, I don't like Rayman.
Why?
He stole my last chocolate bar.
Bertram, have you been drinking the bleach again? You know as well as I do that Rayman is not real. Therefore, he could not have stolen your last chocolate bar.
But I saw him. It was the middle of the night, so I couldn't get a good look at him, but he was standing by the fridge, and he was completely naked.
That was me, Bertram.
It was?
Yes?
Why were you naked?
Well, you see, I often like to take raw meat from the fridge and rub it against my body.
I see. Have you been drinking the bleach again?
Shut up, Bertram. The point is, Rayman is not real. He is a video game character. Ooh, that reminds me. Lara Croft is coming round later to clean the conservatory.
Please don't. OCG is a fictional character. Any resemblance to persons alive, dead, or undead is purely coincidental.
So, my psychiatrist has told me I need to engage more with you commoners. So, please tell me down below. What do you think of this game? Like it? Love it? Want to crawl into bed and make passionate love to it? Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a 3-minute intermission during which I may or may not be using the toilet. Now, have no fear, in my absence, my manservant Bertram will take over the stream and entertain you. May God have mercy on your souls. Take it away, Bertram.
Maybe I'll tell you that poem. Yes. There once was a chap called Bertram. His friends, they did desert him. But then he met Sir OCG. He's been very bad to me. He hit me once with his car. He strangled me, it was bizarre. Despite that though, I still survived. That's not how Bertram finally died. Late one night I heard a ghost. I ignored it and craved some toast. Went down the stairs to make a snack, when suddenly, panic attack. I fell, it must be 20 flights. My body crashed with all its might into a fuse box, what a jolt. Got fried on 50,000 volts. There once was a chap called Bertram. A witch doctor did revive him. And now I work for OCG, lie on this couch eternally. I watch him make his little streams, he just makes fun of everything. All the while I plot his end, I swear one day I'll have revenge.
Right, Bertram, I'm back. That's quite enough of that bollocks. You didn't tell the viewers that terrible poem you wrote, did you?
No.
Good. Absolutely appalling. Oh my God! What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not talking to you, Bertram. I'm talking to him. Or her. That's you there. You watching this stream. No, not you, the other one. The other one that's watching this stream. That's right, you. I'm talking to you. Don't think I can't see you. I might be concentrating on this game, but I can assure you I have cameras everywhere. So I can see what you're doing there. Your hand in your trousers. Get them out at once. Do it. No, not just one hand. Take both of them out. That's right. Good. Right, so now you just watch the stream and behave, okay?
I'm confused.
Well, Bertram, it's quite simple. I just caught one of our viewers masturbating.
Oh!
Yes. Disgusting habits. Nope, don't put your hands back in. That's right, you pick up that soda or soft drink or whatever the hell you want to call it. You just use your hands to pick that up. Oh, I meant to tell you, Bertram, but my old fencing instructor Stan died this morning.
Oh, poor Stan.
Poor Stan? There was nothing poor about him. He had enough money to buy Wakanda and put a prostitute on every street corner. We don't mourn people who are more famous than we are, Bertram.
What about people less famous than us?
Oh no. If you're less famous than us, then you're definitely not worth our attention.
So who can we mourn?
Each other, Bertram. And of course, when I say each other, I mean me. You can mourn me when I go, Bertram.
Oh, I'll have a party when that happens.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm watching Two Girls, One Cup. It's gross.
You know, I recorded my own version of that back in 2007. But my version was called One Tosser, One Teacup.
You don't say.
I do say. You know, I'm so glad we're playing this and not that garbage I was playing yesterday. What the hell was it called again? Ass to Mouth or something. Anyway, I put off playing it for a very long time. and I wish I just played the bloody thing because I found it about as enjoyable as ramming a garden gnome into my urethra.
But OCG, didn't As to Mouth or whatever it is called get amazing reviews?
Well, viewer with the stupid voice, that game does indeed have amazing reviews, but those reviewers are lying to you. I, on the other hand, am not lying to you when I say that I would rather stick needles into my groin than play that bloody game again. The combat was too hard. The bloody boss fights were too hard. The lack of gratuitous lovemaking scenes did not make me hard. So, As to Mouth was an experience I'd care not to repeat in this life or the next. Unless, of course, someone's asking me to do it for real. In that case, I would be like, hell yes, I'll do that to you, attractive actor. Let's move on. Right, let's get this game finished quickly. I have an appointment with my psychiatrist today, and he told me if I was late, he would murder my wife. Which, ordinarily, I wouldn't mind. But she promised to make me macaroni and cheese for dinner tonight. And as you know, or should know, I love macaroni and cheese.
Do you ever think our streams have too much silly comedy in them?
Silly comedy? I can't say I've ever thought about it.
Shouldn't you just play the game and keep the comedy stuff to a minimum?
But if I did that, wouldn't I have to cut you out of the streams?
Why?
Because the only reason you exist is for comedy purposes. I mean, take your voice, for instance. It's ridiculous! No one actually talks like that. So clearly, you are here for comic relief.
What about your voice?
Well, what about it?
Is it not equally as ridiculous and annoying?
I never said your voice was annoying.
Nothing.
Oh.
Bertram, do you think my voice is annoying?
Look upon your face again.
Maybe just a little.
Oh, by the way, I watched one of those murder mystery movie things last night, Bertram.
Hope that you can help us to
Oh,
understand
how was it?
the world is
Complicated.
from the heavens.
Frankly, it left me more dazed and confused than that time I saw a woman with 3 breasts, 5 ball sacks, and a chin larger than the Great Wall of China. I do enjoy a good murder mystery.
I cannot
You
find
know,
them in the black.
I was actually involved with a murder mystery myself once.
Shadow
Oh,
is on the
really?
road.
Well, I was suspected of committing a murder, but it wasn't me. It turned out to be a midget in a bowler hat with a body odor problem. Don't look now, Bertram.
Don't understand
That
what you
chap
mean.
from next door is looking through our window again.
I can hardly see.
What chap from next door?
Darkness is closing around me.
No,
I love you,
the one with
Gabriel.
the lazy eye and the hunchback.
Derek?
No, the other one. The one that's even uglier than he is.
Malcolm?
No, the other one. I think they all live together. They're a trio of very ugly people. So who's the third member of that trio?
Toby?
Yes, Toby, that's it. Yes, I think he's looking through our window. I think he's looking for you, Bertram.
Pan and I are old
Why would he be looking
felt
for
you would be
me?
in need of my
Well,
assistance.
because you are
I've heard of you.
romantically entangled, are you not?
Well, not at this exact moment,
know.
we're not.
No, I don't mean right now, because obviously we're streaming this game right now, but are you not usually
Yes.
attached
Was my
by the penis? I mean, you know, attached in a romantic sense. You not usually hang out together.
It sounds like the
I
spirits who
guess
found it
so.
over there
Yes,
trying
so
to
your
tell us something
boyfriend
very
and
important through
boyfriend, no?
What do you mean?
Well, I've never really thought of it that way.
Well, maybe it's time that you do start thinking of it that way, Bertram. This could be your opportunity to fly the coop, so to speak. If you and this... What was his name again? Toby. If you and this Toby decide to get married or, God forbid, have children, you could leave this place and, I'd be completely alone. I'd have no one. And that would make me very sad. No, actually, Bertram, I actually think you and Toby should, break up. I think you should break up right now. Go on over to that window and you tell that ugly mother thumper that, tell him you found someone else. Tell him I'm your boyfriend if you want. I mean, you don't have to. There's no obligation to tell him that. But I mean, if you really want to, you can tell him that. I mean, I don't really mind either way. I mean, you can do what you want. But,
Oh, that isn't Toby at the window. That's Malcolm.
Oh.
If what you
Oh
say
well,
is true,
never mind what I just said,
then we
Ben.
need to work
Let's get
quickly
on with the
and
game.
secret.
You know, I've been
The Lords of
looking
Shadow
forward
must
to
not
playing
suspect
this
we are on the
Bertram.
trail.
I
Under the
bathed,
control of
I
the
changed my
Fortune. We
underpants,
should take
something
different
I
routes.
never do. I lit
will
some
head to the land of the
candles, I
Lights.
opened a bottle
You
of
lead the
wine.
vampires.
A crate of wine.
Then
a
you must go on to the
crate
Lord
of
and recognize us
wine.
together.
All we
His
need
realm
is
lies
some
there.
scantily clad
But I
prostitutes,
must
and this will be a proper party.
Wouldn't they distract from the game, though?
Oh. I never really thought of that. Yes, probably for the best that there's no prostitutes here, right? I think it's time for a poem. Lady Demetresque, with the marvelous breasts, how I long to shag you where you rest. I will spill my milk upon your chest. As a lover, you're the best. Ha ha, ha 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 ha. It's not Shakespeare, I admit, but I think it sums up my feelings quite nicely.
It was most, romantic, sir.
Thank you, Bertram. I agree. I agree.
Where do you think Lady Demetresque buys her clothes?
Never mind that, Bertram. I want to know where she buys her tampons. And what size. Do tampons come in very fucking large size?
I don't know.
Well, find out, damn it. What am I paying you for?
You don't pay me.
Oh.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Shut your stinking mouth, bitch!
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Get over here! All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ!
The only thing that can defeat power is more power. That is the one constant in this universe. However, there is no point in power if it consumes itself. I will enlist the help of an old friend against our common foe. I will use one pawn to eliminate the other and emerge with the spoils for myself.
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly get this thing? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
You can't change this. You can't change the future. Probably not, but I can make sure you're not a part of it. Stupid bastard.
In the body of elf or man, you are unchanged, Celebrity.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
What, apart from your mother being dead? Things are going real bad. Here, let me show you Running Man. Tony's buried over there. Little Devil over there. And Big Devil over there. Man, it's just crazy. Everybody blasts on fools first, then ask questions second.
My apologies, but I cannot let you escape now.
Alfred, you cross-dressing freak!
Do you want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
You know, that actually is pretty funny.
Yeah? Go fuck yourself! You shitpaws give chase, I will kill your dicks!
What? What does that even mean? You're gonna kill my dick? Well, I'll kill your dick! How about that, huh?
I'm sweating like a hooker in church.
You brought a hooker to church?
Why not?
A man has a choice. I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the great would not be constrained by the small, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality. I chose to build rapture. But my city was betrayed by the weak. So I ask you, my friend, if your life were the prize, would you kill the innocent? Would you sacrifice your humanity? We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear, who are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either. He's underground now. His new name is Number 7. But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday. And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it? You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you!
But you're wrong. It's not my birthday.
Shit, you crazy. Let's get up out of here. Same old CJ. Buster. Straight Buster.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy. But the first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me, so boom, I shot him. The thing is, okay, he was right. And then I started seeing it everywhere I looked. Everywhere I looked, all these fucking pricks. Everywhere I looked, doing the exact same fucking thing. Over and over and over and over and over again. Thinking, this time, it's gonna be different. No, please. This time, it's gonna be different. I'm sorry. I don't like the way you are looking at me. Okay? You have a fucking problem in your head. Do you think I'm bullshitting you? Do you think I'm lying? Fuck you! Okay? Fuck you! It's okay, man. I'm gonna chill here, man. I'm gonna chill. The thing is, alright? The thing is I killed you once already. And it's not like I am fucking crazy. It's okay. It's like water under the bridge. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Might controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anything. Let alone yourself.
Hail to the king, baby.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the body. Neither truly alive, nor truly dead.
It's no good.
An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon, it will finally end.
Shut up, sit down, relax. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You're gonna find out who took our cocaine. And then we're gonna kill them.
Grove Street. Home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
I'm wasting my breath. From this moment, your every breath is a gift from me.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
It's me, Mario!
I see only what I have come to destroy.
Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
Don't be a bad girl, Mary. Or you can expect a spanking from Daddy later. Just as gonna spank you, but spank you on the bum.
Is every person here a mental case? Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
You know, for a damn yokel, you're a very funny guy.
Yes, and for an annoying dick, you're really an annoying dick.
Commentary. I say we blast the meatbag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meatbags. Except for the Master, of course.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between, hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
You probably thought you weren't gonna die today. Surprise.
You work for me now.
I work for money.
As I said, amigo, you work for me now.
I work
Shut up! Some Judas has betrayed me. He thinks I don't know how much money I should be making. But stealing 3% is as good as stealing 100%. No one does this to me. No one. You follow him from his apartment, and you see where he goes. Later, we will kill him.
You were destined to destroy me. Do it. Give in to your hatred.
Listening? Okay. Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. Boink! I'm a force of nature. Boom! If you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead. Woo!
Kept you waiting, huh?
We are the sons of Sparta. Within each of us flows his blood. But more importantly, his soul! And now, my soul is saying it wants to stop you!
Have no fear! The lad is here!
No! Stay with me, Grant! Please, don't die! Hold on, Grant, hold on! No!
You wanna fuck?
Grant! Grant!
I like that. No, I respect that. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. And if this jungle doesn't eat you up alive, I will. Fucking death! I said, get the fuck out of here, you chicken fuck! Run, Forrest! Run! Run, Forrest! Run!
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Torino.
Carl, learn to fly.
I'm on it, man, I swear.
Hey, I'm on it, man. Same old broken record, Carl, but that's fine. Because your brother's getting a new cellmate tonight. Horsecock Harry, and I'm sending a present, little wedding present. Big, tub of lube.
Shit, dude. Okay, I swear, man, I'm gonna be the best pilot.
I'd love to hear you, Carl. I can't hear you. All I can hear is your brother's love cries as 8 kilometers of cock finds its way up his ass. Oh, that's your brother, okay? No big problem.
Wait, please, man.
That was my last motivational speech, you understand? Am I being too spiritual for you, Carl?
Okay, man, I get the message.
So, you full of crap or what? What? Where's luxury condo? Where's sports car? Where's Barbara with big titties and Stephanie who sucks like a vacuum?
What are you talking about?
In your letters to my mother, in your letters to me, all I hear about is Mr. Big, Mr. Roman, living the American dream. Sports cars, condos, women, money, the beach, opportunity. I come here, and the only thing big about your life is the cockroaches.
That's right. I got the base cockroaches, I got the base pets.
Screw you, you idiot!
You forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
Eat shit and die.
Open the back room door or I blow your fucking face off! Leave the panic button or I'll kill your children too! I warned you, you stupid bitch! Stupid fucking bitch! Now I kill you! Eat my shit!
Savior, conqueror, hero, villain. You are all things, Revan, and yet you are nothing. In the end, you belong to neither the light nor the darkness. You will forever stand alone.
Max, dearest of all my friends, I was supposed to be the hero.
Unfortunately, our souls are at odds, brother. I need more power. My heart changed. One second. Power. Give me more power.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Finish him!
I'll never let you go. You never let me go.
Want stars? I'll give you stars.
Damn, here I was minding my own business, just enjoying my Second Amendment rights. And you people have to freak out on me.
Don't stand there looking so smug. You're the worst person in this room. You come here and enjoy spilling their blood. And listening to them cry out. You feel excited when you step on them and snuff out their lives.
Are you talking about the monsters?
Monsters? They look like monsters to you? Oh no. Don't worry. It's just a joke.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Well, that was fun. In a fucking terrible, sick, not at all fun way.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soap.
Arrogant fool. Do you really think you can defeat me so easily? What's yours has always been mine!
Watch yourself, Mr. Gat.
Or what? You'll hold me in contempt of court? You're already planning on giving me the chair. You think I'd give a shit about you not liking me? Fuck off.
Have a nice drink, Salsa, you stupid fuck!
I died once. I will never forget the cold, dark fingers of death reaching out for me. However, even that death was a necessary component of the big picture. The virus that Birkin had created brought me back from the brink of annihilation. When I awoke, hatred became my master.
Emergency. The self-destruct
I found the tyrant that killed me was dead, and the facility was just moments away from self-destruction. I did not have time to enjoy my newfound life. I had something I needed to do.
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all conflict. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
This is the last dance for Lance Vance. I said I had enough of that at school. You picked the wrong side, Lance.
All right, baby. This is the Lance Vance dance. You got to, all right, pop it and lock it, yeah. Whoa!
But part of growing up is doing what's best for the people you care about, even if sometimes that means hurting someone else.
Guns don't kill people. I do.
Commentary. It is not possible to destroy the Master. It is suggested you run while my blasters warm up, meatbags.
You picked the wrong house, fool! Hey, Big Smoke! It's me, Carl! Chill!
CJ? Oh, my dog! What's up? My juices! Obey!
Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
Well, some trees flourish, others die. Some cattle grow strong, others are taken by wolves. Some men are born rich enough and dumb enough to enjoy their lives. Ain't nothing fair, you know that.
Listen, suffering is a fact of life. Either you learn how to deal with that or you go under. You can stay in your own little dream world, but you can't keep hurting other people. Besides, I'll never forgive you for hurting my father.
Here's the thing, kid. We don't get to choose how we...
You know, Bartram, that I met Mega Man myself recently.
We
Yes.
part ways here
And the
now.
chap's in
My
his
instincts
40s
tell me
now.
he is filled with hope,
Has a
hope
glass
that
eye,
will drive him ever
walks
onwards.
with a bit of a limp. So I
Perhaps
decided
he
to
is the
follow
one,
him,
a
see
warrior
where he
of
went.
pure heart who
Luckily
can
for
deliver
me,
us from
he
all
visited
evil.
the local gentleman's toilets.
I wonder what went
And when
through
he
his
was
mind when he saw her
urinating
there,
in that
his beloved.
hole in the
Did
wall
he see his
thing,
dreams?
I
or did he
thought
see
I
his
would just
future
have a
blown
little
away
peek,
like leaves on the
see
wind?
what Mega Man is
spy him
packing.
as he heads
But
out
as it
towards
turns
the
out,
reaches of
Bertram,
Pan's
he's not
influence.
so much
A
a
forest lies to
Mega
the east
Man.
that leads to the land of the Lycans. The ruin of an ancient civilization.
For the
is
last
there,
time,
forgotten
Bertram,
and decayed.
you are
Once
not
a proud testament
monkey.
to man's ingenuity and vision,
Therefore, you are
it has
not
now been
allowed
conquered
to
by
throw
nature,
poo
as she
at
claims
me.
all things. for her
Okay? And another...
OCG, I think the toilet's blocked again.
Be quiet, Bertram. Can't you see I'm trying to watch the news here?
Oh, is it interesting? I've never seen the news.
Oh yes, very interesting, Bertram. It usually features some of my favorite things, including
stories of violence and of sexual misconduct. In fact, instead of me telling you about it, why don't we sit down and watch the news together?
Must we? I was going to go watch an episode of Peppa Pig.
Yes, Bertram, we must. And who knows? We might grow as friends through, watching the news together.
Oh, okay. Good evening. This is the news. I am News, the newsman. Tonight's top story. A man has been arrested in Dorset, suspected of being a Scooby-Doo villain. Brian Marston had apparently been trying to scare the residents of a local nursing home while dressed up as a giant penis. Mr. Masterson was only unmasked when one of the residents' grandchildren caught him, in their words, going pee-pee. When asked to comment on his arrest, Mr. Masterson turned and said, in a very proud voice, that he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. In other news, a woman has been arrested under suspicion of breastfeeding her husband in the middle of a McDonald's restaurant. When asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, the woman, who shall be called Anonymous, simply...
How unprofessional, Bertram. I've never seen a newsman laugh at one of his own stories.
Yes, indeed. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. It might have sounded like I was laughing at the news story of the woman breastfeeding her husband, but it was, in fact, technical difficulties. So, when the woman was asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, she simply stated that McDonald's did not have any milk, and her husband is partial to a glass of milk. Now, let's hear about today's weather from the Weatherman. Go ahead, Weatherman.
Right, we can turn this off now, Bertram.
Don't you want to hear about the weather?
Oh, no, Bertram. Let's just do what we're supposed to be doing and concentrating on this game.
Isn't it amazing that somehow the game has been playing itself while we did this whole comedic skit bit?
Yes, Bertram, remarkable. In fact, I suppose now's as good a time as any, but I've actually employed some help who is actually going to play the video games just whilst we go off on these kind of tangents where we do comical skits and the like.
Oh, you haven't introduced us?
Well, that's because, well, you see, the thing is, Bertram, in order for me to employ this individual, I had to somehow convince them that I was living completely alone.
So you didn't tell them about me?
No, Bertram, sadly not. So, when this new employee of mine, comes over to play the video games, while we go off on our comedic skits, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I would like for you to go into the closet and close the door, and not make a peep, not even stick your head out until said employee has left.
Does this employee have a name?
What are you talking about, Bertram? I've already told you their name.
Have you?
Yes! Employee.
Oh!
You know, Bertram.
Yes, OCG?
I have absolutely the worst job in the world.
Really, OCG?
Yes, Bertram. Now let me tell you why. I spent all day playing video games. Every single second of every single minute of every single hour of the entire 24-hour day, I spend playing video games. Doesn't that sound like a bloody nightmare?
No, not really.
Well, it is. 'Tis an absolute, unmitigated nightmare. While all of my beloved viewers...
You mean all 4 of them?
Shut up, Bertram! While all of my beloved viewers are out there working 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 to feed their families or buy a new car or go and see a prostitute or take their mistresses on holiday or buy 1,527 Krispy Kreme donuts, while you, the average person, the commoners, are out working, slaving away in probably some piece of shit office somewhere, or working as a bin man, or in McDonald's, or working in a bank, or working as a teacher in a school, while you're out there slaving away, giving your blood, sweat, and tears, I am here, playing video games. I know, you want to feel sorry for me, but I tell you, don't, dear viewer. Do not give me your sympathy. I don't deserve it. You are out there doing awful work, like working in McDonald's, working in a bank, etc., etc. And I'm here playing video games all day long. And I'm here to tell you that it's an absolute unmitigated nightmare. If you think your job is bad, then I want you to just think of what I do all day long. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I am playing bloody video games.
Are you being sarcastic, OCG?
No, Bertram, I am not being sarcastic. I'm telling you right here, right now, that I have the worst job in the world. Even people that clean toilets don't have as bad a job as I do. Even nurses who work in nursing homes and clean up after old geriatric people that shit themselves while watching daytime television. I'm telling you that even as bad as that job is, mine is 1,000 times worse. I have the worst job in the world. I sit here all day long playing video games while you're out there earning money for your bloody children and your bloody relatives and saving up to buy a new bloody car or whatever you're doing. I'm here playing video games, sitting on my fat backside in front of my rather large television, or monitor if you're a PC gamer. So I'm sitting here in front of my large television, monitor if you're a PC gamer, doing absolutely nothing but playing video games, drinking gin, eating as much as I'm content to do so from the relative safety of my home. And you're out there working. And I just want to tell you here that I have the worst... I'm sorry. I couldn't keep it going, Bertram. I couldn't hold it in.
I knew you were joking.
Of course I'm joking, Bertram. worst job in the world. I have the best job in the world. And all you stupid people out there, you all have the worst jobs in the world. You all want to be me. You all want to be in my shoes and do nothing but play video games all day. But you can't, because you all have fucking children and fucking families and mistresses and holidays and all that bollocks. I get to sit here and think only of myself.
Andy!
Yes, and you. I occasionally think about you. Mostly how I'm going to throw you out of the window, or how I'm going to poison your dinner, or how I'm going to make your sleeping arrangements even more uncomfortable than they are. But yes, you do occasionally enter my mind, Bertram.
So what have we learned today, OCG?
That you all suck, and I'm the best.